Hey guys, it's Vicos here. In this video, I just want to talk about appointment reminder and appointment confirmation campaign, right? So it's important when someone book an appointment with you, you want to actually confirm that, hey, first name, this is, we have an appointment around this time at this place with this guy, right? And it's also showing that, remind them as well that they're going to turn up during that time. Right. So the first thing we should do is we want to come to setting and come to calendar, right? We want to set up a calendar, right? So it's empty right now, so I'm just going to go ahead and create a new calendar real quick. We're just going to call it test one calendar, right? And to fill out all of this information in your calendar, that's a subject for another video, and we can link that with Google Calendar and everything, right? We're just going to go ahead and save it real quick, right? So we're going to create this test one calendar, right? So the next thing we should do is we come to trigger, and we're going to create a new basic rule, right? We're gonna create that appointment reminder trigger, right? So what happened is we want to specifically tell our program that our system that when this happens, put people to the appointment reminder campaign, right? So we want to go to when appointment, right? Status, appointment status is confirmed, right? Add them to add to a campaign, which is appointment reminder campaign, right? And it's really that simple, guys. You want to tell them that when appointment status is confirmed, add them to a appointment reminder campaign, right? And also this is a filter as well. You can always continue and add filter. So the more you add filter, the more specific it gets, right? So you can add in calendar test one, and then you go ahead and save this. So what that means is that when people book an appointment on that calendar, only then that they will get added. So this is for a situation when you have more than one calendar. When you have like 10 different calendar, then that would mean only this one calendar get added to that campaign. Does that make sense? So what I would do is I just delete that. So when I delete that, that means every calendar will get added into that campaign, right? So we're going to go ahead and activate and then save it, right? Make sure that you have the activation on and make sure that it's on active, right? Now we want to go back to campaign, the magic, right? And obviously when you're watching this right now, we are so kind and we're giving you all of this template all ready to go, right? So you probably have a template in your account right now, having appointment reminder, and everything is pre-written out for you specifically to your niche, right? So the first thing you should know is that it's important to set a time in the window, right? And in here we click a, sorry, I should go backward a bit. In here we, on top here, we said we have a campaign configuration, right? And the window is important. The window is when the actual text and email is sending out to them, right? So I would say Saturday as well. This is how I normally do it, but you can always choose. We don't text people on Sunday, and our window is around 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., right? And I want to add user to myself. I would add specific user to a specific appointment reminder campaign, so you all will appear there. You can add lead value and all of that stuff, but that's for another video. But the most important thing here is to have stop on respond off, right? So that's important. That's very important, and you should take note of this, that when you said, hey, just a reminder, you have 3 o'clock appointment with Vico on Monday, and then if someone reply yes, that's fine, you don't want the campaign to stop. You don't want that, right? You want to always keep reminding them until it's finished. So that's very important. And have the allow multiple on as well, because sometimes, and just have the allow multiple on, because sometimes you can have more appointment with the same person, right? That's important as well, right? So we want to go ahead and save this. And this confirmation part is we set out to go immediately, so that's very important as well. So when they first book, the first text going out is immediately, just said confirm, said, hey, I saved a spot for you at this time. I will see you then. If anything changes, let me know. And you always can come here and add your username, right? Which is going to be whatever user going to be assigned to this campaign, right? So, and obviously the trick here is to add before, right? Immediate, before, and after. So before is, before the time, 1 day. This is when they get added, right? So 24 hours prior the appointment time, they will be seeing this message, and 2 hours prior, they will see this message, right? So contact first name, does appointment start time still work for you? That would translate to Jenny, does 10 a.m. still work for you? All right. So we try to keep it as casual as possible. All right. So yep, that is it. And so this is, you obviously can come in here and you add email, and you can track that email up top here, and so everything is in order. Just keep that in mind as well. And I would change that to before, and if you want it to be like 2 days before, it's up to you, but make sure that if the appointment between right now when they add to the campaign and the future is less than 2 days, then this message will not be sent anyway, right? Just want to make that clear. So how do you actually add people into an appointment, right? So how the always way is in setting and in calendar, right? So you probably can't see the screen right now, but when you go into the calendar, people book in your calendar, and if you get add to the appointment reminder campaign, which is the always way. The second way is you can force it, right? So how do you force someone into the calendar, right? So to force someone into the calendar, you can just go into the tab conversation here and go to their profile name, right? This is all dummy lead, right? So this information is not real, guys. You can just go into the information, and then in this, on the left hand side, an active campaign, you can add them into an appointment reminder campaign, right? You can force that into, and you can select a start time date to set them an appointment right here, right? So if you set a on the 27th on 9 a.m. and just click that, so that campaign will start from that date, and they will go from that date, right? So you can just go ahead here and add that. Also, the other way, obviously on the right hand side here, is that you have an appointment slot. When you just press add new, and with the calendar, select the right calendar, and select the right scheduling time, right? So this is when you actually have a legit, this is where you can actually book it the proper way. But and the left hand side is where you actually forced it to put someone in there, right? So I hope this video makes sense and give you clarity on how to set up your appointment reminder and confirmation campaign, and basic knowledge how to do trigger and calendar setup, right? If you need any video about the trigger and the calendar, go back to our help dashboard and click to the relevant video.